In a studio that's in a basement comes the epic story of how two friends changed the future of the movie podcast game forever. The reviews are in. Boys Life magazine gives the High Sci podcast 4.5 acorns. The Daily Bugle says, these guys are super legit. And Pope Francis declares the podcast as life-affirming. From the kid who tried to get smart with David Spade and got fucking old.
You're still out. You're still back.
And the guy who can name all four Baldwin brothers.
Alec, William, Daniel, and the baby boy, Stephen.
Live from the studio of his parents' basement. The Have You Seen It podcast.
Hello and welcome back to the Have You Seen It podcast. My name is Mason Knight. Sitting across from me is the one and only Kaz Kraus. But before we begin, if you guys can please be sure to smash that like button, comment below, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification as we drop videos here every single day. It really does help with the growth of this channel. We could not do it without you guys.
We could not. And we are newly 10,000 subscribers, YouTubers. Yeah, 10,000. Could you believe it?
Well, a few years ago, you would have asked. I said, man, it would have taken another 20 years with this raw talent here. But we were able to get it done. Yeah, we have 10,000 subscribers. It's a weird feeling.
It is kind of weird. You're right.
Yeah.
I would not 3 years ago or 4 years ago when we had 4 subscribers.
Yeah, we started out with 0, actually, believe it or not.
Well,
and then we
at
both
least
subscribed
we had
to our own
right
channel.
off the bat.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, I can't. It is a little weird, but hopefully just the start. Hopefully this just makes us grow even more. And we couldn't do it without the help of the fans, the High Sci fans. And now that we have 10,000, there's a lot more stuff to come.
Absolutely.
We're going to do a 10,000 celebration video.
Next week, we are going live. Yes, we have yet to disclose the time, so stay on.
Or details, but they're definitely
There'll
coming.
be a community post for that.
Absolutely. But now we can retire.
Now we can.
We can
this
quit
is our
this.
last episode.
Thank God. I'm so tired.
We're out of here.
I'm so tired. Yeah.
Pack up all the shit. Let's pack it
Burn
up.
it down.
Yeah, burn it down.
We're done. Yeah, no. But yes, this is a new movie Monday.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, our first new movie Monday post 10,000 subscribers. I'm going to keep bringing it up every chance. Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Thunderous applause.
Wow. Man, that's really loud.
Yeah.
Tone it down. We got to get back to the show.
We actually have 10,000 fans for
do
this show today.
in the whole audience.
For the 10,000 subscribers, but absolutely, big day.
It is.
But yes, we are doing a new movie Monday blockbuster. One of two Tony winning plays turned films coming out this year. Musicals. They're very similar premises.
They do this all the time in Hollywood.
It's so interesting, yeah.
It is interesting. It's like one screenplay gets turned in and some like spy comes in and goes, oh, we can do something similar to this.
And what I've heard is that is actually how it is. It's so conniving and whatnot, is that studios pay people on the payroll to leak. And so one studio, say Universal, gets wind that Columbia is coming out with a play, a musical turned movie. They go, if they're doing it,
we got to do it.
If they think they can make money from it, then we can make money from it.
They must be onto something here.
Yeah. But the other side has Spielberg.
It does have Steven Spielberg. However, after watching this one and the music, I don't know.
This is kind of a battle, new versus old.
It is.
Because we are doing In the Heights today, which is a newer, that play was off Broadway in like 2008.
Yeah.
Then it went to Broadway in 2010 and then won a shit ton of Tonys, of course. But West Side Story came out in like the 60s, like 67 or something.
Super old.
And this has got Lin-Manuel Miranda attached to it. He's young and he's fucking upcoming. He's hot as can be, right? You can't touch the guy. He's on fire.
Yes, he is.
Then West Side Story, that's old money. Mm-hmm. They got Spielberg.
They got that old gangster money in there.
So it's the clash of times.
It is.
But I was more excited for In the Heights than I was West Side Story because
Well, and I would say you were more excited because you have yet to see West Side Story. So.
absolutely. But before I saw either of them, I was more. And they've done a West Side Story film that absolutely, that got a ton of Oscar awards. So I don't really know if it's going to be better than that original one. Yeah. But I was excited for something new. But that being said, it is still a very long musical.
Well, and a very long musical. This actually took me 2 sittings to finish. Yeah. I had to go to work in between, so I had to stop it and then watch it afterwards, yada, yada. But very long, 2.5 hour musical.
Absolutely. And
something that was different from, which obviously Hamilton was just a musical. It wasn't, a film. But there was some talking, there was some story development in between, which I actually liked. I felt like they always put the music in this film at an appropriate time. And the music, too, like, I don't know where we want to begin, but I thought the music, again, you can tell this has the style of Lin-Manuel.
Oh, yeah, he's very, he just, like you said, his lyrics and music is very his style.
Yes.
Like, you can, if you played 100 pieces of music, you would be able to pick out his song out of them for sure.
Well, and it probably helped that you had Anthony Ramos as starring in this.
Yeah.
As he played his son,
which is hilarious.
Hamilton.
It's hilarious. He plays a 10-year-old in Hamilton, and he's 30 in this film. He says at one point that he's 30. Yeah, he's great in it, obviously. But the music is really, I mean, obviously he had really good music probably even before Lin. That's why he was so successful. Yeah. But yeah, it is. If you are a fan of the show, you probably know that we're not real musical types.
No, we're not. We constantly talk about that with India. So our Indian subscribers are probably going to be like, hold on, you guys like this one? You guys watch this? You guys hate musicals, but.
But I do love Grease. I've seen Grease a lot. I love La La Land. I saw La La Land in theaters multiple times. But and we really liked Hamilton.
Hamilton was phenomenal. I still sing it. Pardon me, are you Aaron Burr?
Aaron Burr, sir?
That depends. Who's asking? Oh, well, sure, sir.
Yeah.
We're gonna get copyrighted for that.
It is really good. And I'm going to go back and watch it again because after watching this, I wanted more of that Hamilton-esque.
Yes.
But I think that it is a 2 hour and 27 minute long. And I just think it was a good film. It is a really good film. But I just think it probably works even better as a play. Because as a film, it's shot very play-like. Mm-hmm. And even the acting is done very, very play-like. Over the top, That's how you have to do it in a play. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of silly, it's kind of goofy, it's not real down to earth. It doesn't show a super realistic version of Washington Heights. There's not a guy ODing on the corner,
right?
Or 1,000 homeless people like you see everywhere in New York and everywhere in any city. So it's not like. So if you view it as that way, it's not.
Well, the streets were a lot cleaner.
Oh my God! It looked obviously like they. Yeah, it looked like
spruced it up.
It looked like they were doing it on like on a stage. Mm-hmm. It was a shot in New York actually, but it was like the lighting and everything was done like it was a stage. But that's what it made me think of. It just made me kind of want to watch the play more because I don't know. It's good, and I'll probably get heat for not absolutely gushing over it because if you don't know, people are loving this film. I mean,
I got very high ratings.
Yeah, it did for
Rotten
sure.
Tomato.
But yeah, I just I don't think every musical needs to be made into a film. Mm-hmm. Like some things are just as good as just being musicals.
Right.
So why can't we just have? Although I guess what they're doing is trying to get more people in the door to probably see the musical.
Right.
Once they see
theater.
Not everyone can fly to New York. I mean, to see a Broadway play.
Well, yeah, not everyone can afford $500 tickets because I tried to go see Hamilton. That's impossible.
I did it too also, yeah. I tried everywhere. I tried to go to Seattle and see, and I couldn't see it. So, yeah.
Well, and even if you could see it, you had to pay an arm and a leg to get in the door, and those seats were trash, on the top.
So, in that case, I get it. But if it became a thing where, like, we were getting every single successful play was becoming a movie, I just don't think I could sit through every single one. No matter how good they are, I just don't know if I could sit through every single one.
And especially for us, like, musicals are a very special occasion. I feel like we do one a year. We did La La Land 3 years ago. We did Hamilton last year. we're doing In the Heights this year. It's not something that we do all the time, and it's not films that we watch all the time.
Because really, they don't come out that often either.
Yeah,
I mean,
don't.
musicals come out
We did
a lot.
see. I forgot the one, but
Cats.
Cats. Yes,
That's what I mean by not
2019.
every musical needs to be made into a film.
That should be the poster child for not every
For
musical
not doing-
needs to be a film.
Yeah, but I just don't think that I enjoyed this film, but I liked Hamilton more. Even though Hamilton was just shot as it was the play, it was. I enjoyed Hamilton more for what it was. I liked the music more, and I guess I like the story a lot more too. I'm much more, I think, interested in a play that has to do with real historical, stories and people than just a fictional story about a kid who loses his bodega and he wants to go to Dominican Republic. Is that where it was?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
And I totally agree with that. I mean, I loved Hamilton. I liked it probably 100 times more than this. Not to say this was a bad musical or a bad film, because I did find myself enjoying it, and definitely the music was great. And I really enjoyed the dance numbers. I thought those were really cool, where they would do shots of like 100, 150 people, and they were all perfectly in sync dancing.
The set pieces were great. The special effects were great. I love the scene where they're dancing on the side of the building. I thought that was really cool. And like they're dancing on the window, and the kid is looking up.
What the fuck? Just terrified.
We gotta get out of here.
Something's not right in this place.
This place is fucking haunted. We gotta go. There's ghosts dancing on the window. No one believes the kid. They think he's just going crazy.
He's going crazy. We gotta get this kid to a psychiatrist or
He
something.
needs help.
Yeah, he does.
But yeah, it's I just think it worked better, and I think this would even work better if they just shot it like they shot like the play. Right?
Yeah.
Like they did Hamilton.
Well, see, that's actually what I'd like to see more of from Broadway, is just giving cameramen the rights or whatever, the same way they shot Hamilton, and just doing it as a Broadway show, but being able to watch that Broadway show on your television
and still bring
screens.
in these big names to play these parts.
Right.
Like this film had some big fucking names. Mark Anthony is in it at one point, which was my favorite scene. And it wasn't a musical scene. That just happened to be. But Mark Anthony played his kind of his drunk dad or something. He does not look good.
And Organa too, from Star Wars.
Senator Organa, of course. Jimmy Smits, who's been in so many fucking, he's been in so much shit, and he's fucking awesome.
He's always great in everything he does.
He's in Sons of Anarchy. He's in
Sons. That's right. Yeah.
He's in
Sons of Anarchy was a great show. God, I loved it.
Yeah, Jimmy Smits is fucking fantastic in this. Lin-Manuel Miranda has a what I thought was going to be a cameo, but turns into a very large role.
That's like the street vendor?
Yeah, who is fucking everywhere.
Yeah, he is everywhere. That man gets around. That's
Anytime anything big happens, here he comes.
Popped up. Hey, I'm Lin-Manuel.
Yeah, he's singing, but he fights with an ice cream truck guy at one point.
That was fun.
Lin-Manuel Miranda has the after credit scene.
Oh yeah, which neither one of us saw. We didn't realize there would be an after credit scene.
How do you put an after credit scene in a play?
I don't know. It's not a Marvel film. What are we doing here? How do you expect your audience members to know there's an after credit scene?
In all things, is there an after credit scene? I mean, there's no credits in a play.
Yeah.
But like as people start leaving, do they come out and do one more?
After the bow?
Yeah, do they one more scene? Like 4 people are watching. I didn't. Like, what's happening?
Lights go dead for like 2 minutes. Everyone's getting up and leaving, and then the
ushers are coming out. All right, get the fuck out. Yeah, like. So I did not think, but I just have to assume in every film.
I think from now on, you just got to hit that fast forward button, that 10 skip.
It's my least favorite like new trend that's going on in film right now is the after credits. It is not. Were they setting up a sequel? Was there going to be in the Nights 2? I doubt it. It seemed pretty concrete.
I think it was done. I mean, happy ending and all, I mean, except Obuela.
Obuela. R.I.P. I did not see that coming.
But hey, man, she left him loaded. $96K. She was the one who won the lottery.
Oh, Abuela. That's what happens. What happens when your city can't keep the power on?
Yeah,
old people,
no kidding,
fucking die.
They do die, unfortunately.
But you're lucky if your old person. You're lucky if your old person gives you $96,000 though.
That is true. Not too many get to do that. So
because it saved the barrio.
It did.
I don't know what was going on, but people were leaving in droves.
Well, they were hiking up rent prices, and the hair salon ladies had to get out of there, go to the Bronx.
Exactly. I don't know. Is that better?
Yeah, I don't know. Not too
And
familiar.
of course, am I going to pay fucking arm and a leg for rent when they're not keeping the power on?
Yeah, no, thank you.
A fucking abuela
Yeah,
can't survive.
yeah.
It's not fucking 100 degrees out
You
here.
guys literally executed her. I mean, you didn't get the power back on.
Well, you pulled the plug.
Yeah, they did. They literally
That
did.
was a surprisingly dark moment in this.
Super dark.
When they go through she has like a musical scene. But we have to
She
assume
goes back
she's
to
like going
Cuba
to
and- yeah.
Oh, Cuba. I miss Cuba.
Yes.
Yeah, but really it was just her
Dying.
in hell.
Yeah, because she was literally dying. And then they do this super emotional scene. Everyone's out there, candlelight visual, and I'm just like, goodness gracious.
Immediately.
This got real sad.
I know.
fast.
Yeah. It
Took a switch for the worst.
turned dark, absolutely.
It did.
But that's what this film has, a lot of social commentary and whatnot and they do a good job with all that, with still having social commentary, but still keeping it light as well.
yeah.
But it can be heavy-handed at times, especially like when the lady's trying to get an apartment. Vanessa, she's trying to get an apartment to rent,
Yes.
and it's like immediately she goes to the place, and they're like, "Oh, we forgot to tell you." You're fucking out.
Well, and
And then immediately she turns around and a white heterosexual couple immediately right up, and she's like giving him the keys. Like it's very
right
quick.
on the money, or it's right on the nose.
Yeah.
I should say.
It's a little heavy-handed at some point. It's like, Jesus, that was like, what were they waiting in the lobby?
Yeah, could you not just do this after I left? Like, then she said your parents have to co-sign and make 40 times what the apartment is worth. I'm like, goodness
Which
gracious.
is, I'm sure that is true.
Oh, in New York?
Absolutely. I'm
Absolutely.
sure that is
Yeah.
true. Yeah. Which it absolutely is a racket for sure. And the whole thing about, so there's a story about one of the girls was like the best of the village. They sent her out to Stanford. Yeah. She couldn't afford, she had to work like 2 jobs and whatnot.
Right, and then Pops is struggling.
She was getting searched constantly.
Yeah.
Which is wild. It is wild. But I mean, I know Stanford is not only white people. I know a lot of people. But yeah, she was getting searched. But her dad fucking sold his business. Said
Half of the business.
hey, my daughter's going to school. I'll sell fucking everything.
Just to pay.
Even though he had more
Which
kids, I think.
should be a frowning stain on American society that colleges cost that much, where you have to sell your business in order to send your child to college.
You have to go into heavy poverty.
Right,
Just to send
literally, yeah.
one. I think he had more kids.
Yeah, he did.
He only has half a business left.
Like, I'm rolling the dice on the second one. That's real
Look,
sad.
that kid's going nowhere. Yeah.
I mean, think about it. Stanford, room and board and everything.
Oh, so
After 4 years, you're probably paying $150.
At least,
Yeah.
yeah. That's
It's probably like $40,000 a year, maybe even 50.
yeah. It's an Ivy League school, man. It's big fucking money. Absolutely, yeah. It's ridiculous just so kids can learn.
Yeah. How crazy is that? Yeah, no joke.
It's a racket, man. Hey,
It absolutely is.
America, man, land of the free, where dreams come true.
Yes, they do. As long
as
you
you-
$250,000.
As long as your dad is a billionaire.
Yes.
But yeah, so that's going down. They're losing the bodega. Washington Heights is disappearing, which it's probably a true thing that's going on. Yeah,
Probably.
But yeah, so they got to. That's the whole thing, is they got to save the Heights.
They do.
And our main guy, what's his name in
Anthony Ramos is his real name, but I don't know the.
It's something kind of weird, right?
Oh,
It's-
Usnavi.
Usnavi. Yes, Usnavi. He's fucking out of there.
Yeah,
Could care less.
he doesn't care.
He's
So look, I got a better life.
Yeah.
I'm opening my Pop's old shop in the Dominican Republic.
which
I'm out of here.
yeah, and they kind of do a cheap film trick, or a cheap storytelling trick,
Yes.
where they lie about where he's at the entire time.
Yep.
It looks like so. Yeah.
Looks like a beach resort.
Yes,
you know? Really nice.
yeah. And then at the very end, they go, "Oh, nope, just pretending." He's just back in the midday. Oh,
Wait, what the fuck?
well, that's because at first I'm thinking the whole this is kind of interesting, you know. Most musicals, they're pretty predictable, you know. So I'm like, this is kind of interesting. It looks like he ends up it looks like he somehow he gives up and leaves. So I'm like, this is interesting. Then they pull the carpet from under you and be like, no, it's all a lie.
Just joking.
It kind of is like the thing of like in a film where like the last 10 minutes the guy wakes up and the whole thing was a dream.
Yes.
Like it's like
that famous short film back in the day where the guy is about to get executed from getting hung, and then he fantasizes about his.
Well, that's cleverly done.
Yes,
but the whole thing.
But what I'm saying is the same premise. Yeah. Well done or not well done, it's the same type of thing.
Yeah, the thing of waking up and the whole thing being a dream is like, then the whole movie didn't matter. Right. Well, why did I sit through an hour 40 and nothing matters? It's not real. So I don't like that kind of. I get that it's but again, how do they do that in the play? I mean,
that's a good question. I haven't seen In the Heights, so I mean,
yeah, I wonder how they.
Obviously, so.
Yeah, but I wonder how they do that. Yeah, they really make you think he's in the domain because he's talking to his kids and whatnot, or his one kid, I guess. Right.
But and then I guess our friends. I don't know.
Yeah, just hanging out,
just chilling.
In this world, kids are just run the streets free without any worry of molesters or
nothing. Which again. A lot of homeless people strung out. You probably want to watch your children.
Yeah, well, not just fucking homeless, but a guy with a 40-hour job will still fucking molest your kid. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Trust me. A lot of Boy Scout troops out there will argue that.
There are a lot of,
Troop masters.
The Boy Scouts are in some trouble. More trouble than the Catholic Church at the moment. So they got a lot to atone for.
Yes, they do.
They should probably go to a Catholic church and confess.
Well, they'd be like, yeah, you're good, dude. You want to be a priest?
Yeah.
We can make you a father or something. But yeah, so in this world, it's really kind of rainbow glasses kind of look at the world for sure. But it's a play, that's kind of how plays are. I mean, there are plays that are grounded, but musicals, again, we have to believe in a world that these people are breaking out into song and dance. So you kind of have to
and it was so funny because the whole time I watched this, every single time, I just wanted there to be one moment in this where, like when they're doing the breakup scene, right? After the club and they're very upset with each other. They're like,
yeah, that's when the blackout
I wanted just some random guy to be like, that was the weirdest breakup I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. Why were those two singing? I want to see a comedy musical one day where they do that, or they make jokes, every so often in a musical, because I find that shit hilarious. Just that
I'm almost positive there is a parody film. That parody is all like like a Scary Movie-esque, where they do like a High School Musical joke where they break out and then someone like just punches the main guy. It's not a very good joke, but it's something along the lines when like a parody movie was coming out once a month or whatever. But yeah.
But I love that kind of humor. If it's done right. I mean, I don't like the corny stuff, but like something like that.
If I remember correctly, this joke was not done right.
Oh, okay,
it was. Yeah.
That's a problem.
Yeah, for sure. But hey, Corey Hawkins is in this. He's doing
phenomenal voice. Goodness gracious, this guy.
He probably has my favorite song when they introduce him at the
very start.
The Dispatch.
Yep, that's funny. You were saying that because that's literally when I was like, damn, this guy's good.
It's called like Benny's Dispatch or something. The song is called, but I think
Benny's Dispatch. Yeah,
I think that was my favorite song. He does a really good job, and that he's just in everything now. Yeah, started out in didn't he play Dr. Dre?
Oh, in Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah, did he? Did he play Dr. Dre? That was the first thing I saw. But I guess he got his start in America's favorite show, Walking Dead.
Oh God.
He was in one of the 30 seasons.
Yeah, because I quit watching after like season 5.
Me too, and he wasn't in there yet, so I'm guessing he was in the later. But he was also in Black Klansman.
Yep.
And of course, Kong Island.
Skull Island.
Skull Island. Yeah, King Kong Skull Island. He's doing good work.
Oh, and upcoming, The Tragedy of Macbeth. That'll be fun.
Oh my God, we need one more of those.
Yes, we always need more Shakespeare adaptions.
Yeah, it's in public domain, so why the fuck not? Anyone can do one. But we got to talk about the director of this was John M. True, who directed Crazy Rich Asians.
Which was a great film. I enjoyed that one.
Not enough people saw it. It was one of my favorite comedies of 2018, 2019 that come out?
I want to say 19.
Yeah, it was one of my favorite comedies of 2019. So good. But yeah, this is his sophomore. Oh, no, never mind. He's directed a ton of stuff like this.
Oh yeah, Step Up.
Step Up 2 and Step Up 3D.
Whoa,
I only
3D?
saw Step Up to the streets. That was the last Step Up I saw, and then after that I said, we can't be doing this anymore.
He did Justin Bieber's Believe, 2013.
Isn't that one of the most viewed videos on YouTube?
And Justin Bieber Never Say Never.
Damn, and Now You See Me Too.
Wow.
Guy's verse, I didn't know he's done so many, but he has done nothing as good as Crazy Rich Asians. Like those films are horrible.
Yeah.
But Crazy Rich Asians was amazing.
I have not seen Wicked yet live, but he's doing that. That's his next project.
He's a real musical kind of guy, I guess.
Guess so.
That's interesting. That Wicked is one that tours constantly, but I've always wanted to see it.
Same.
But
because everyone says it's great.
Yeah, and it always comes here. So, yeah, I mean, we could definitely go to see that at some point.
We need to make more of an effort to try, apparently.
Yeah, but for sure, yeah, that would be kind of cool. A Wicked film, now that I can see maybe be doing better, like going to theaters and being a big thing. Because that you could do a ton of special effects. It's Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that sounds pretty awesome. Yeah, this was, did you know this was originally set to be adapted in 2008 by Kenny Ortega, the guy who did all the High School Musicals?
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm so glad that he was not able to do this.
He's a big Disney, like, choreograph guy. He's done a ton of Disney films, but...
Which, choreography-wise, he might be good, but directing it, you say?
Yeah, he was supposed to direct.
Oh, God.
He's directed he's directed like Newsies. He's directed a ton of musicals.
Okay, no, Newsies was really good. I actually watched that, so you know what? I need to keep my damn mouth shut.
Oh, and he directed Hocus Pocus, one of my favorite Halloween films of all.
He did.
He's done a ton of stuff.
You mean Hocus Pocus back in the day?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, he's actually pretty good. I'm talking shit about this guy.
He's a well-known.
No
he's pretty well-known, yeah.
Right.
He's done more than just musicals, but...
my apologies to you, Kenny Ortega.
Yeah, but
Very sorry.
He has done all the High School Musicals, though, for sure. But, yeah, what is this?
He did Dirty Dancing choreography.
I told you he's a big deal, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, Newsies, Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, this film was supposed to be rich, which...
Michael Jackson's This Is It. I remember that. I remember seeing this guy in that documentary. Oh
yeah, he was going to do all the choreography for Michael Jackson's tour.
This Is It.
Yeah, that's how big that guy is. Yeah. He's danced with the best.
Yes, he has.
He's
tapped
toes
Michael
with the
Jackson
great
just got acquitted. Did you see that?
Acquitted by who?
A judge.
Was it just some random guy?
Some random judge says, we must acquit. The glove does not fit. We're like, hey, that's the wrong case. That was OJ. What about...
Yeah.
This is MJ, not OJ. So
acquitted?
That's literally verbatim what the judge said.
He wasn't guilty.
Well, I don't know. There were lawsuits. There were like 25 lawsuits against him.
Yeah, I mean, one judge says he was probably for like taxes or something.
Acquitted.
Acquitted. I don't think they can't arrest
this up preemptively.
They can't arrest him anyways.
Okay, so the jury deliberated for about... Oh, no, that's the 2005 case. Never mind.
We don't need to bring this up.
We'll talk about it later.
But Jackson would have been a big fan of this film.
He would. Well, yeah, he would have been.
Yeah, very theatrical. He would have loved it for sure. But what did you think of this film, Mason? Was this what you thought it was going to be?
Yeah, it's what I thought it was going to be. I mean, I wasn't too familiar with In the Heights just because I'm not a big Broadway guy. But as you kind of brought up, like, did I like this as much as Hamilton? No. Of course not. I think Hamilton's awesome, and it's got so much rewatchability. I can literally throw Hamilton on and just do something in the house.
And the music.
Being able to watch it. Yeah, the
I was listening to Hamilton weeks after I first watched it. I don't know if I'll be doing the same with this.
There are some good songs in this.
Really good songs, yeah.
There's some songs that I really enjoyed, but does it have the same playback ability as, like, Hamilton? No. But I did enjoy it. I did enjoy the choreography. The choreography was cool. Really cool. With 150 people doing the same thing. The pool scenes
the pool scene was awesome.
So.
The scene inside the hair salon, except for the creepy mannequin part.
Yeah, that was weird. I think we could have done without that.
Enjoy mannequins. I don't like mannequins at all. Yeah, and I don't like that. But
yeah, I would. If you enjoy, so would I recommend this? Well, would I recommend this to a guy like Ken Dog? Absolutely not. The man would hate this film.
Would you recommend it to your logging friends?
Absolutely not.
What about?
I will get beat up for that.
What about long haul truckers?
I'm gonna have a big no.
Plumbers.
Possible.
Okay, yeah, plumbers I can see join a musical every once in a while.
So often, you know.
We don't give plumbers enough credit.
We don't.
I think they're the thinkers of the blue collar world.
They absolutely are. It's the trade schools.
When you're waiting and shit all that time, you have to ponder life.
You got to respect them because it's not a job I want to do. So I respect the guy coming over.
They get paid big money too. They deserve it.
But, for people who like musicals and obviously like Hamilton, yeah, check it out. I think it's good.
Yeah, but I think even if you're like a film, like you really like film, I don't know if I would even recommend this. I mean, unless you're like, yeah, I mean, if you're just a film buff and you just love good films, then I mean, because this film, I feel like it could be 27 minutes shorter. Mm-hmm. If you're gonna adapt
45 minutes shorter.
If you're gonna adapt a play to the screen, then adapt it. I feel like they just took it and it's just a play. Like we should have had an intermission at one point, like all plays do. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's that fucking long.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe you could have shortened it to just maybe 2 hours because it's 2 hours, 27 minutes right now. But yeah, I mean, but if you, like you said, if you really love like plays in the theater and whatnot, this is practically a movie made for the theater goer, I would say.
Yeah.
But I'm right there with you. I don't know when I will be watching this again, if ever.
Never. I hate to say it, but it's like I like watching it for the experience one time, but you really have to capture a moment for me in order for me to revisit it. I mean, there's a lot of films that I don't even rewatch. But Hamilton is something that I do rewatch.
I think and Hamilton is that long length, but it's kind of justified because it is like you're there at the play or whatever. Because it's shot like that. It's not adapted at all. It's just shot how it's supposed to be. Yeah. But like, what's great about Grease is it's an hour and a half. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not that long, so you could flip it on or whatever and burn right through it or whatever. Or La La Land is not 2 hours long.
No.
But this, I think the runtime kind of hinders this to a thing where you can't just kind of flip it on and, like you said, clean the house or whatever because it's so fucking long. But yeah. Let
me ask you this: if you had to go 1 and 2, which one is better? Did you like La La Land better or In the Heights better?
Oh, La La Land is such a good film. I really like La La Land, so it's not fair for me to. Yeah. I put La La Land over not just musicals, but a lot of film. I put it in my top 10 that year.
Oh yeah, and it's still one of those films where I've only seen it one time, and I can still remember the street and how cool it was, how the camera moved along that whole one continuous take, and I was like, "Geez!"
I saw it in theaters 3 times.
Yeah,
yeah. I listen to music all the time too. It's really good. But yeah, La La Land in my mind is one of the best musicals of all time in my mind. But I like La La Land a lot more. But this is also streaming on HBO Max.
It is.
So I didn't go and pay $15 to go see it in a theater. True. So you can't argue that.
You can't.
You can't complain. I didn't have to pay $29.99 because if it was streaming on Disney Plus, I fucking would have had to pay that, and I wouldn't have.
I wouldn't have either. We would not have reviewed it.
I would have illegally streamed it.
Yes. But, all right.
Yeah.
Well, we're at our time mark here. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. That was our review for In the Heights. If you guys like what you're seeing here and you're watching on YouTube, please be sure to smash that like button, comment below, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification as we drop videos here every single day. Thank you so much for watching and listening. My name is Mason Knight. That is Cash Krause. And until next time.
Bye.